Big trouble could be here. Ronaldo is in big trouble. Sees the European Champions League record scorer sent off in the first half an hour. Ronaldo is dismissed.
An exciting front three.
It is, but they need to score. It's coming together.
Die sportliche Analyse, die kümmern wir uns gleich. Aber zunächst geht es sicherlich auch um Nena Bjelica. Die Szene gegen Sané, seine Tätigkeit, sein ins Gesicht fassen, wird mit Sicherheit die Sportgerichtsbarkeit.
Obviously seeks to wind it up. There we go. The derby matches at the Royal. Aaron Beck sees red. So Blackburn will end the game with all suffering. All suffering. Now what? Well, you can't raise your hands in those situations. It's ridiculous. I mean, you can have that rule consistently. It's not the rule, and a written rule. And that yellow card in. And a red card for Didier Drogba for the slap. Vega crosses, deflection all the way through to Canada Island, and a man down is now O'Shea in the box. O'Shea went over. The elbow is thrown by Ronaldo. Is that Cristiano Ronaldo is sent off. The protest. Sent off for the 13th time. Rodrigo forwards. Here they come. Rodrigo taken down. And a free kick and a yellow card brandished. As the decibels rise inside Allegiant Stadium. And a little bit of laughter between the two sets of players. And here we go. El Clasico. We have it on our hands right here. If you think pre-season friendlies are meaningless, just look at this here. For the season. What a great touch that from Pickford, and look how quickly Firmino is across. And Firmino has been pushed into the side by Mason Holgate. And Firmino has reacted, and Bobby Madley had to get in the way of it all. And we have the first big flashpoint of the Merseyside derby. There's Grealish. Got a little bit of a from behind there with Villaqueta, and then a little barge from Grealish. Didn't like the challenge from Villaqueta, and then now chest to chest. Now really is the central. It's quickly to come in to try and separate this, which is rapidly spilling out of control. Richarlison is down, Van de Ven is down. This is a swipe on Sarr as well there from Kudos in the after that. So it's changed to a break. Chip that into the mouth of Varela, and Militao is across there. Varela reacts there as he falls into the advertising hoardings. It kicks off a little bit, and of course everybody's going to dive in here, mostly to break it up in fairness. So what's the referee going to do about it?
Son's head. Son isn't tracking back. Richarlison has a pop, a massive let-off. Hugo Lloris was left very exposed there. And it looks like he's taking his frustrations out on Heung-min Son. The discussions are continuing into the tunnel.
It's the same for you. Thank Larry. Thank Luca. Thank you, man. Where needs to go? Where needs to go? Jesus, to go.
But it's getting a bit hot this game. Oh, see Daisy, Gattuso with Joe Jordan. Should be very careful, Gattuso.
Oh, well, it's more than a push, isn't it? He's put his head in towards Joe Jordan. Outrageous scenes at the end.
Ronaldo then is a little wild, and there's another kick to follow. Robertson takes issue, and so does Van Dijk. He had two goes at Curtis Jones there. exclusive Dembele, so too much so for Toni Kroos. Like Sergio Ramos to be involved, Steve. Porque se dice que Mike Dean requiring a few reminders.
Yeah, coming together off the ball. Sensio trying to drop a load of Haaland.
Hey man, you don't look that he did me. You don't look. You don't look he did me. You don't look. So wait, and shut up, and wait, shut up. And you, shut up. Now you are in the same place like me. Shut up. Come on, bye, pussy. Bye.
Be humble. Be humble. Be humble. Be humble.
Pussy.
Slightly wider for Liverpool. It's a corner.
Right in front of the referee's assistant. There's Tyrrell Mitchell. And now temperatures are rising. He's in trouble. Me, yes you, you're off. Red card for Casemiro.
His way clear, Davis setting it up.
And it's in. Spurs back on level turns through Whitehead. Real angry reaction between the two managers and sits and coaching staff on the bench.
For Sterling.
It's Reece James. Chelsea lead again. Tuchel. Ecstasy. And United right round the bridge.
1 point each. A Stamford Bridge, and still it goes on between Conte and Tuchel. Conte was going for the handshake and had won the match.
Now it's all spilling over down there because Curtis Jones is unhappy with Abdoulaye Doucouré celebrating in front of the Liverpool fans. The bottle's just been thrown in from that section.
I tell you what, I've been there. Balotelli at Wembley doing that to our fans. I was incensed. I can understand Curtis Jones there. You don't want to see anyone creating a storm like that.
Over the far post, there's the chance for another push. Michael on the What about an extra driver? Lucas Vasquez right in the net.
Who did you send the
I think it's a red card for Luis People. Well, that is even more drama right at the end. The Real Madrid side have got a penalty. Here comes Ronaldo. And he scores! Of course he scores! The greatest player in the history of Real Madrid. The finest goal scorer in the history of the Champions League.
This is it. You know, I'm not surprised he's been yellow carded for that. And he's a fiery character, and he's carrying on like that.
Intense. Oh, by Casemiro and De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne got to have a word with the referee to ask the question why.
Well, it's got sparky inside the first 8 minutes here. There's a lot of this narrative still to play out.
Tempers starting to flare. It's all getting a little bit scrappy, and the referee is just watching on. A red card has been shown to Hector. Certainly not befitting of the occasion.
Hoezo, als hij zal de wedstrijd kutje zegt, wat ben jij aan? En dan wordt het knop geblazen. Vlam in de pan. Zo kort voor rust. En de spelers kunnen zich even niet meer beheersen. Vuurtje.
Marco Pizzo getting into the thick of things as well, and plenty others. It's all very untidy. The officials just watch on. Colomboani and the goalkeeper still having words. And it's saved by the keeper, but Mbappe's there. Just when you thought Brest would have something, Marco Bizzo palming it straight back to Mbappe, who's kept his cool. Not getting a warm reception either from the home supporters as he leaves, to say the least. He's getting into the faces of those homes.
Final, completou a revisão. Ricardo vê que o meio tá expulso e ainda vai peitar a Débora Cecília. Que é isso? Calma, Giancarlo. Calma, Giancarlo.
Got to admire Nîmes' attitude under Bernard Blackar, although that's a bit unnecessary. And Mbappe shoved him to the ground. Mbappe already worked. Didn't need to get involved. He's being led away by Marquinhos now. And Mbappe is going to be dismissed. He lost his cool. A player so often lauded, and quite rightly, for his maturity.
At the moment, wanting to get back in the game, they can take it. It's been the story of their half, really. Pepe now not happy with Holebas. It's all getting a little bit silly when Doozy comes across. And right when Doozy is getting involved, Capu got involved.
Teams are desperately need to 20 minutes to 10 men now.
Probably needs a bit more experience than he probably should have at the age of 20 to find a free kick from Mbappe. He's got the yellow card. Emotions running so high among the PSG players there.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be an easy game to run for the final 20 minutes.
They've lost control of the game.